First of all, as an El Pasoan, I have to say your portrayal of Dawn Haskins in Glory Road is like legendary in my family. We loved it. But also, Sweet Home Alabama is a favorite of these ladies. Any plans for a sequel? Not that movie.
You know, I've even reached out to Reese. I know Reese has said as well. I mean, it's one of those really, like, it's an iconic film that I think all of us, I would love it because I would love to see where these characters ended up or where they are at this point in their life. I think it because, you know, obviously either they're together or they're divorced or where the kids are. And, like, I think there's a lot of different concepts that have been thrown about it. But obviously Reese is developing this sort of extraordinary other career and is obviously a pretty busy person.
You're saying she's the new Oprah in that sense. Like,
and
she's got this whole other...
When I worked with her, you had that feeling about her even back then, that she had this... I said early on, I thought Reese would run a studio. And I think in a sense, that's kind of where she's working her life towards in, you know, very big, grandiose and wonderful ways that she's, in a sense, I think, taking on a similar thing that Oprah does.
Empowering women everywhere, exactly.
Let's go a little forward with the Sweet Home Alabama. Where would you like to pick up the story? Just
still blowing glass. You're still blowing glass.
And you got your hound dog still alive.
I kind of love the idea that, you know, that they have actually divorced and been divorced for a while and he wants her back. Kind of to go back to, like, to realize...
No, I don't like it.
To realize what he's lost again, and that the kids even have, that they've gone, you know, that their lives have separated in some ways, and I think that's sort of the magic of that story is that there's
Dempsey could come
eternal love there. You know?
There's always that struggle, too.
Well, that bond that they have, even when they're apart, there's something connected about the two of them.
It's that
and that they've had it since they were little kids. You know, so.
Okay, I like it.
We want it, Reese. Please do it, Reese.
Their kids are in college.
Put up your little guy, Noah. What's he up to this summer?
He's just finished Pirate Camp, which is pretty amazing. There's a
Pirate
camp. Like my mom lives on a beautiful island called Vashon Island, and on this island for 30 years, this couple took a little piece of property and they built a pirate ship and they built a pirate village in the middle of the woods.
Oh my
and, like, literally, it's pretty amazing because the kids walk in regular clothes and you're not allowed to see them. They come out 8 hours later and they're like ripped up and tattered. They have swords. They're like dirty.
Like a patch.
And like, I mean, I asked my son, I said, would you go back again? He was like, Dad, I would go every day.
Oh my gosh, I love
Pirate
I want to go now.
It's really
Yeah,
very,
that
very
sounds
special.
fun.
So he's doing that right now, and we're on this beautiful little island up there, and it's been a magical summer. Actually, him and I I have an old 1967 Airstream, and we drove across country together. And
oh, fun.
introduced him to Jimi Hendrix and Queen. The Doors.
Young, he's like starting young.
No, he really loves Freddie Mercury and Queen.
So I feel like you kind of
look like
country.
Freddie
Where'd you go? Did you go southern route, northern route?
We did northern route. We did North Dakota, Montana. We actually did the area where Yellowstone.
Which is where you shot, right?
Exactly.
Yes,
and
beautiful.
Part of it was because I was so amazed by this area. It's, I mean, truly. I mean, the national parks are one thing. They're so extraordinary.
So
but
true.
Even right around them are state parks that we camped in that are as spectacular as any place on Earth. I mean, and you're talking like, and because it's not a national park, some of them they're not so crowded. So that was what we did. We went
I drove cross country when we were moving out here from New York to LA, and we drove the southern route. But same thing, like, it's just eye-opening. I think it's such an education for your kids.
You know, look, in terms of what's going on, not to get into politics or anything as well, but it's so cool to see the country and to go out and see, you know, why people are thinking what they're thinking these days. I think Yellowstone sort of talks about that to some extent or another, the differences in what some people in this country are going through than other people, and how we are one huge nation is what we really get into.
Yeah.
I mean, particularly when you get into the middle part of the country. It's
huge.
Just massive and epic and beautiful.
I love that you have an Airstream. We need a visual of this.
I
need a visual of you in the Airstream.
Good for you for shining that. That's great memories.
It's one of my great trips of my life already.
Absolutely.
And congrats on the show. I mean, huge numbers. It's a huge hit, and it's a big deal.
Yep. Yellowstone airs Wednesdays at 10 on the Paramount Network.